step again. I thought I might try to win her back. little more. The first one felt like more than I could take, so I hit the ground running so hard, whittled my soul away. Try to keep my hopes up, but they keep falling down. And every new heartbreak hurts a little more than the last time around. I made a lot of half-hearted mistakes, but I worked so hard on this one, gave her my everything. Wasn't losing battle, so I'm laying down. And every new heartbreak hurts a little more. Every new heartbreak hurts a little more than the last time around. Now let her go, oh Lord, just let it be the last time around, please. Now let her go, oh Lord, this might be the last time around, the last time around, the last time around for me. I'm loitering out on the doorstep again, and it's just so damn cold out here. I can see my failing breath. I'm a little nervous and I'm coming down. Every new heartbreak hurts a little more. Every new heartbreak hurts so much more than the last time around.
Yes, good afternoon everyone and welcome to the AFL Tas live stream. Matt Donaldson here with you at a Deloraine Recreation Ground this afternoon for this round 16 NTFA Premier League match between Deloraine and Launceston. Great top of the table clash. We've got three sides all locked away on 48 points at the top of the table, so every game is pretty crucial in this the women's division, and a good opportunity for whoever wins to potentially go on top of the ladder tonight. And I'm joined with Dave Moore, City Park Radio's Dave Moore. Welcome, Dave Moore.
G'day, Matt. It's great to be here. What a beautiful day. We were just commenting earlier. The sun is shining, reasonably warm for an August day. The ground is in terrific condition, and we're all set for a pretty good contest here. And we've got a boundary rider in today's game. Is our City Park Radio boundary rider, and of course we're doubling up here on the AFL Tas live stream to bring the women's footy to you. And Chris Say, you're down there in the beautiful autumn sunshine. August sunshine.
Yeah, look, dare I say, spring is here. It's almost hot. It's not hot. It is very warm. It's a beautiful day. The Bureau says a cloudy day. There's a few spatterings of cloud, but clear blue sky here. Going for maximum 13 degrees. It's currently 12, so we're already nearly at our maximum. So it's a great day for footy. The ground is in good condition. It's a bit soft underfoot. Certainly wouldn't call it muddy. So it's a lovely ground for footy. It's a real country oval, isn't it? It's beautiful setting, the outlook there with the Bass Highway in the distance, surrounded by these hills. It's a lovely day.
Certainly is. Thank you very much, Chris, for joining us on the boundary. And we're joined by David Gruber on the stats. So the full City Park Radio team today. Hello there, Grubes.
G'day, guys. Yeah, look, we've got stats, boundary riders, all happening here for this NTFA Premier League women's game. You mentioned the ladder there, Matt, and we look at it here, and South Launceston are on 52 points at the moment on top.
They've just had a win over Scottsdale.
Okay,
they had the
so
early game today, so that has been
56.
updated.
Oh, it has been updated.
So it has been updated to 52 points.
Gee, they're quick, right.
Very quick. So South Launceston on top there on 52 points. So second v third. But at the start of this round, Dave, they were all locked away on 48 points.
They were. So, you want to get that double chance in the finals.
Absolutely.
It's pretty important.
You could get the rails run through to the grand final if you win that first final. So a lot on the line for these sides today.
So Launceston 48, Deloraine 48. Launceston have got a far greater percentage. So I don't think that's going to be that deficit there will be made up. So it's important for Deloraine they finish on a greater number of points than either Launceston or South Launceston as the umpires enter the arena. And we've got a father-son combo today. We've got Hamish Anderson and John Anderson, who are the umpires officiating here this afternoon. Just a slightly delayed start. If you're wondering why we're not underway, we did have a bad injury there in the reserves game earlier, Matt, which resulted in a stretcher. So, of course, the clock stops there. And we've got some information maybe on something to do with that, Chris.
From Chris Sayer.
Yes, I was talking to the Launceston officials. They suspected a neck injury, but it's not. They were just taking precautions. So they took him into the Deloraine rooms because it's a bit hard to get a stretch around the corner in the Launceston rooms.
Yes.
They think he's all right. So they were just taking precautions. But, he just had a bit of a knock and a possible neck injury.
Yeah, we haven't got a name of the player there for those.
Sorry, no, I didn't.
Okay, so maybe future cross we can find out for the family people there that he's okay. That player was injured there in the reserves game. So that's the flow on there to a slightly later start here, which will probably flow on to the men's game coming up a bit later. But look, these two teams pretty evenly matched as the top three teams are, as we said. And both teams in pretty good form.
Yeah, they sure are, Dave, and they've actually played each other 3 times already this season. If I go back to round 1, it was Deloraine by 17 points at Windsor Park. Round 6, out here at Deloraine, it was Launceston by 42, and in round 11 at Windsor Park, it was Deloraine by 24. So 2 wins to Deloraine, 1 to Launceston. Danielle Dunstan, it'd be impossible not to mention her when it comes to goal kicking for Deloraine. She kicked 4 last time these sides met, and she kicked 5 last weekend as well.
She kicked the bag the week before when we covered the game here against North Launceston. So she's in great form, and just a great player to watch, just an uncanny goal sense. It's got a lot of speed.
Sure does.
And great in a one-on-one contest, so look forward to seeing her. And Lonnie, they've got a pretty even side. We're looking at their goal-kicking potential. They've got a number of players in double figures across the season. No great big goal kicker. We've seen her a number of times now. Jamie Todman is an electric player at forward, isn't she?
Sure is. Loves a goal. Jamie Todman kicked 1 last week, kicked 1 last time these sides met, and has kicked 22 for the season. We mentioned those goal kickers. Danielle Dunstan's kicked 47 for the season. She leads the goal kickers. But like you mentioned, Dave, there's a few on the double figures for Launceston playing today. We've got Ruby Hardcastle. She's kicked 14 for the season. Got Lily Robinson's kicked 10. Georgia Habley, who we saw in that rep game, got the best on ground in the NTFA women's the rep game a few weeks ago at the NTCA ground. She's kicked 15. Plus Jamie Todman, who's kicked 22. So they've got a spread of goal kicking options, Launceston.
They have indeed. And look, I think it'd be interesting to see if this is a high-scoring game or not. Oftentimes, when we have evenly matched teams, and not a lot of goals kicked. So I think this first quarter is one where one of the teams are going to want to try and get a break on the other, and get a 2 or 3 goal lead, because that's pretty significant when you've got these top teams playing each other.
Absolutely, Dave. I think we'll see a really tight, contested game of footy. I think we'll see a lot of stoppages, a lot of boundary throwing, because it will be tight with those high-performing teams. Tough to pick a winner, in all honesty. I think if Dunstan can get away and kick 4 or 5 goals, that may well be the difference as well, Dave.
Yeah, I'm not going to tip this one. I think it's could go down to the wire, no doubt about that. Of course, some of these teams are at the mercy a little bit of the under-18 Devils girls.
Yeah.
And so some of those girls are involved. I think tomorrow, maybe at North Hobart, there's a game for both the boys and the girls. So both teams just having a last G-up session. Deloraine camp now splits to their respective positions. You can see the toss. I'm not sure which way the teams are kicking. Rubes, you've seen the toss, so talk to us.
Yeah, looks like Lonnie won the toss and is kicking to the Del City main town end.
Okay, to the club rooms here. I was out there before, boys. I know if Chris is he's probably busy there writing numbers down at the moment, but not sure if there's any breeze advantage there much to either team. It looks a pretty still day out there. Chris Sayer.
Yeah, it is a still day. There's not much breeze at all, I'd say none. So, that shouldn't affect the game at all.
Yep, no problem. If you're watching at the ground, there is a couple of jumper changes. Estia Chilcott playing in 31 today instead of 3. And Phoebe Barnett playing in Guernsey number 29. So a couple of jumper changes there. Thanks very much.
Phoebe, game number 100 today. So 100 senior games for Phoebe Barnett. Started out at Georgetown, spent some time at Evandale, and spent the last few seasons here at Deloraine, but notches up 100 senior games. So congratulations, Phoebe. That's a great achievement.
Absolutely. And just with regard to those jumper changes, thanks to the lady from Deloraine who came up and alerted us to that, because sometimes we're flying blind a little bit with those sorts of things.
And I've got Chris Sayer onto one for us, Dave. So there's a number 32 out there for Launceston, who I didn't have on my team sheet. Okay. So we'll try and just make sure that we work out if there's been a jumper switch or a late change for Lonnie.
See Chris there moving towards the Launceston camp
He's
already.
Getting it sorted for us. Thank you very much,
All right,
Chris.
we're about to get started. Matt, take away
let's do it.
quarter one action here at Deloraine. Deloraine versus Launceston in TFA women's competition.
Ball goes up, rucks go at it. Smith gets the tap down for Deloraine. Loose footy to be won in the centre of the ground. Ground ball with been a whistle. And it is going Launceston's way. Georgia Hubley there with a free kick. Goes up towards half forward. Ball comes over the back. Chance for Launceston moving inside 50. Kicked up towards the goal square. Loose footy over the back. Still there for Launceston. Challenge on the line. Players get around this footy. They'll take a stoppage if they can get it. Sweeping through. Handball back. Here's Launceston. Is it Todman? Snap on goal. Goes through for a behind. And it's Jamie Todman who opens the account for Launceston. 1 behind in the first 30 seconds. Dave Moore.
And it's going to be Whitehead. It's Whitehead who's got the footy now. They're playing the yellow Sharon here. And our scoreboard's working, Matt, thanks to Ash, who works with our streaming in Hobart. He's got a scoreboard working for us, so that's lovely. So we can't see the scoreboard here at Deloraine. Haverly's got the ball now. Can she break the tackle? She can. Has to get the quick handball away. Quick kick forward there by Maddie Medwin to a bit of space. That was Marshall overrunning the footy. There's a chance here for Stevenson to clear. The kick's not bad. A teammate on the chest who couldn't quite take the mark there. That was Evans. They break clear here now through Hardcastle inside 50. There's Jamie Todman, but it's sport nicely away from her by Whitehead. So it's going to be a boundary throw in to attack here, 40 metres around from the right behind post. Launceston into attack.
Launceston looking dangerous early here, Dave. They had the first couple of inside 50s, and they've looked pretty dangerous in moving this ball forward. Some of those key players, Ruby Hardcastle and Georgia Habley, getting involved. Boundary throw in about 40 metres around from Launceston's goal. Ball goes up, rucks come at it, goes Launceston's way initially. Here she is again, Habley. Head over the footy, and we'll have a stoppage just inside 50 for Launceston. Some of those names, Dave, getting busy early. Georgia Habley, Ruby Hardcastle. Rucks go at it just in front of the broadcast position here at Deloraine Oval. Ball comes down. Could be Deloraine's way. Yes, it is. Through through Stevenson. Picks up, chance to clear. Loose footy now right on the paint of 50. Leading the race there for Launceston is Grodsky. Grodsky handballs it off, gives it over. So this is Grace Lefevre. Lefevre kicks inside 50. Loose footy to be won. 2-on-2. Even numbers ahead of this contest. Chance for Deloraine to quick clear. Ball comes out through Lily James. Still a ball to be won there on the outer side. We're still inside 50 for Launceston. Quick hack kick off the ground. Sweeping handballs over the top. Here's Todman again. Tackled immediately. Ball spills free. No free kick. Centering ball here, another dangerous opportunity for Launceston. A couple of Deloraine defenders getting back, trying to clear this footy for now. Involved in that contest there is Cess Cameron. Tackled immediately, handball out, tries to find a teammate and she does. In at the number 31 in Chilcott. Chance for Deloraine to clear, kicked forward. Here's Nichols. Nichols gets the handball back. She's found Stevenson, just struggling to clear this ball at the moment. Deloraine tackled immediately there was Cess Cameron holding the ball. Georgia Haverley with a free kick.
Haverley, maybe too far out to score. She's been active early in this contest. Just the one score so far behind to Launceston. Here's Haverley. Kicks to the goal square. A lot of Deloraine defenders there. Ball bounces. Away from Todman, there's Whitehead. She kicks it towards space. I reckon that'll be deliberate. She might be happy to give up the deliberate free kick. No, throw in. Interesting one. Okay.
With you there, Dave. It was probably deliberate or insufficient intent, but we'll have a boundary throw in.
Maybe with the Lasso rule now, like if it goes out like that with inside the 50, they're a bit more lenient as what they used to be. Anyway, it's a boundary throw in. Rucks here for Deloraine. Taylor Smith up against the number 32 who we're trying to identify here. If Chris has got back to you yet there.
Maddie
Hogarth, of course.
Of course,
yes.
Maddie Hogarth.
So Maddie Hogarth in the ruck, wins the tap to the ground. Whitehead sharks it. Kicks outside defensive 50. Bouncing footy on the far side. Bowman gets there for Deloraine. She picks up the ball. Goes the full 360. And he gets caught with it. It'll be a free kick. Going the way there of Launceston, who drive towards half forward. But straight in the hands of Lauren Stevenson.
So Stevenson marks just inside defensive 50. Chance for Deloraine to clear this footy. It's lived up this end for Launceston for the first 3 minutes of this game. And now it's in the very capable hands of Alex Whitehead. Whitehead chips it out wide, loose footy, and it goes out of bounds. And we'll have a boundary throw in. Isabella Johnson for Launceston seeing that ball over. And it was touched, I think. Let's have a look. No, it is going to be a free kick, so Lasso rule. So it's the number 11 there, and Isabella Johnson gets this free kick, goes towards centre half forward. Loose footy to be won, going Delaraine's way. Centering ball, trying to find a teammate, and she has done there. Finds Evans, Carly Evans gets on with it straight away, sends a long kick down towards their 50. Chance for Deloraine to move this ball inside 50. Handball out, tackle immediately there by Hayley White laying the tackle. Was it holding the ball?
Yeah.
It was holding the ball, thank you very much, Grooves. The ever-reliable Hayley White there in defence, winning a free kick for Launceston. So she'll pick this one up on the paint of defensive 50 and a chance to reload from half-back.
Hayley White kicks up the wing. Ball's a bit short. Whitey, gee, she's had a lot of it so far. Now she dashes off away from Haberley. Takes a bounce on the spongy turf. Torpedoes it inside 50, a little bit aimless. And the Blues get back there and take a mark of defence. Good work there by the Blues defence. Kick up the wing. Searching there for Grodsky. She gets it now. Swings on the left foot towards the wing. Over the back. Coming here towards Can. Can picks it up. Kicks it along the wing. Off the hands of Marshall. Pick it up Launceston. Todman. No prior, so there'll be a ball up inside the centre square. Just 1 point to Launceston. Deloraine yet to score. We said this to be a tight, maybe low-scoring contest. That's what it is at the moment. Lefevre tackles her opponent in Whitehead. And we'll get another ball up. Gee, Alex Whitehead started well, Matt.
Oh, she sure has had plenty of the footy already. And what a lineup that is. Grace Lefevre and Whitehead going against each other. Ball comes right in the middle of the Deloraine oval here. Tackled immediately there. And the tackle is laid there by Grace Lefevre. And we'll have another stoppage in the centre of the ground. We've been going 6.5 minutes. It is Launceston by that 1 point. One behind. Another ball up. Taylor Smith there gets the front spot, gets it down. Whitehead lurking again at the front of this ball. Lays a tackle immediately there on Grodsky. Play on, says the umpire. Quick kick inside 50. Chance for Launceston here. First on the ball where was Marshall. Underneath his laying a tackle. Squirts a handball out to a teammate there for Deloraine and finds Beaumont. And it's Holly Beaumont. She's tackled immediately and we'll have another ball up. So we're just inside the paint of Launceston's 50. Smith gets up, wins the tap down. Whitehead again, getting more of this footy. Got a kick away before she was tackled. Now a chance for Deloraine to move this one on. There's Bowman. Bowman with a long kick towards half forward. Here's a chance for Deloraine. Picked up there on the back with a quick handball out was Isabella Johnston. She had a little bit of the footy as well. It's right on the paint of Deloraine's 50. Couple of handballs, ground ball to be won. Sweeping handball out was Johnston again. And a lot of players getting around this footy. Sweeping in there is Georgie Bowman again. And it's still a ground ball to be won on that outside. Toe poked forward for Launceston. Close to that boundary line on the other side. Tackled immediately there was the number 14 in Grodsky. Managed to get a handball out. Still a loose footy to be won. Tough contested footy this on that outer wing. Now finally a chance for Deloraine. Stevenson with a chance to clear, and she does that. Gets it on the right, gets it to centre half forward. Bouncing footy inside 50 for Deloraine. Picked up on the bounce by Cameron. Sess Cameron goes nowhere. The ball there in dispute on the ground. Ground ball to be won. Plenty of players getting around this footy, Dave Moore, and I can sense we're going to have another stoppage, and
Yes, we are. Dave Groove, you got some early stats for us there.
Well, inside 50 is pretty even. 3 to Deloraine, 4 to Launceston. Clearance is Deloraine on top, 3 to 1.
Got Christian the case of number 17 for Launceston, who I see is out there as well. So we'll get that in just a moment. So we've got a whistle on play for a throw here. It's going to come back to the Blues player there, and the number 23, Maddie Medwin. Got a half back. She plays on straight away. Risky kick. Todman's there. Couldn't take it with her. Play attacker without it or too high. Take your pick. That's the ruckman in Smith. Taylor Smith. Kicks it high. Off hands. Out they come this time. Can there for Launceston. Chain of handballs. Kick up the wing. Over the back. There's Smith once again. Taylor Smith. Not at the required distance. Hogarth takes it. Handball to a player under a bit of pressure. That was Grodsky. Turnover here with Deloraine. Comes back here towards Hammond. She picks it up. Scrappy play here at the minute. Whitehead tries to wrestle free. Tackled by Haberley. The two stars go at it. And we'll have a ball up centre wing.
Really contested footy, Dave. That's what we thought we might see. That contest again between Whitehead and Haberley. Fantastic. Rucks go at it. Hogarth gets the tap down. Smith had the front spot, but it comes Deloraine's way. Quick kick thrown on the boot there by Nichols. And an intercept mark taken for Launceston there through Ruby Hardcastle. Hardcastle goes into the centre of the ground. Loose footy to be won here. Players go over it. Getting on top of that there was Dakota DeHaan. She tried to get a kick away. Still there, whistle. And for in the back, perhaps it's going the way of Deloraine. Wheels and goes straight away. It does. Georgie Bowman gets this one inside 50. Here's Dunstan looking at this contest. Quick popped up, kick in the corner, in the pocket. Loose footy to be won. Leading the race there is Carly Evans for Deloraine. Picks this ball up, handballs in. Here's Evans again. Can she find a target? Looks to find a target, comes off hands. Good spoil there. Put in by Sasha Grodsky of Launceston. And now Launceston had the chance to repel through Haberley. Haberley has a bounce, has a second bounce on that spongy tip. Has a third bounce, still going Haberley. She's on the wing now. Puts it on the left, gets it up towards the 50 for Launceston. Goes through hands, loose footy to be won, right on the paint of 50 for Launceston. Players converge, lots of players over the top of this footy. Umpire comes in, says, give it to me. We'll have a ball up. We've been going 10.5 minutes.
Take a breath. Matt Donaldson, frenetic stuff, but we're not seeing much scoring. It's the one behind. So we're well into this first quarter now. Here's a chance for the Blues. Their first inside 50 for a little while. In goes Hammond for Deloraine. Spills out the back to Whitehead. Tackled, slung, got a kick away. Little toe poke there. It's a contested ball. Fever lays the tackle there on, might be Phoebe Barnett. No, it's Jade Nichols there. So it's going to be a ball upright on attacking 50. And we've got a number 17 identification here. Might be on your phone there, Matt. So let's see for Launceston. So Medwin gets it out. Here's Haberley. Kick to the square. Robinson's there, as is Hogarth. She drops the mark. She might have taken. Lays the tackle now on the follow-up. And it's going to be a ball up right in the goal square. So good
Casey
for us
Moorhead,
here, Casey Moorhead.
Thank you very much, Chris Sayer, doing some very good work there. And Olivia Moser-Pedley is wearing the number 22.
Okay, so kick out now from defence. Adding towards Stevenson. Cameron gets it back now to Stevenson on that left foot. So here's the area. Out towards, I think it might be Chilcott out there. In fact, it's not. It's Rory Williams for Deloraine. Ball is out of bounds. Touched first, so it's going to be a boundary throw-in.
So boundary throw-in right in front of the interchange gates here. Launceston leading by that one solitary behind, which was scored in the opening couple of minutes. Boundary throw-in front of the interchange gates. Rucks go at it. Comes down, loose footy to be won. Could go Delaraine's way here. Bouncing footy, bursting through there was Grace Lefevre for Launceston. She gets up towards the paint of 50. Not quite an inside 50 for Dave Druby yet. Whistle. Ooh.
Lucky.
Tackled
Thought
immediately.
there was
There
prior
was Jade Nichols. I thought there might have been prior. And we'll have a whistle.
We've got an injury. Groups, you've got some stats there for us as well. There's an injury break.
Yeah, hit out Deloraine leading 7-6. Clearances, Deloraine on top 5-3, and inside 50s are now even at 5 each.
Just Sess Cameron there, just a little bit ginger to get up from that contest. Just being escorted to the bench at the moment.
Looks okay, maybe a winding.
And we've got Chris Sayer down there for us. What have you got for us, Chris?
Yes, a very unfortunate knee to the stomach. I think she's just winded.
Yep.
Thank you very much, our man Chris Sayer, right on the scene. Ball up, Rucks go at it. Comes Delaraine's way initially. Was there a free kick there? No. Play on, says the umpire. Chance for Deloraine. Wheels around the corner. Centering ball should be marked and is marked by Ruby Hardcastle. Hardcastle doesn't waste any time. Goes long towards centre half forward. Intercept mark there for Deloraine through Stevenson. Wheels goes, tries to get a bounce. The footy gets away from her a little bit. Ends up getting a quick handball out to Talia Powell. Still in the centre of the ground here. Chance for Lonnie Harbley bursting through. Georgia Harbley gets it inside 50. Chance here for Launceston. Leading the race there is Lily Robinson. Lily Robinson gets the handball back to Georgia Harbley. Gone, holding the ball. Tackle laid. Free kick Deloraine.
Great tackle right in front of the umpire there. And the tackler was the number 12 in Mitchell Grimer. She kicks outside defensive 50 out towards Powell. Who's in a contest there with Grodsky. Ball spills out. Todman, who's up the ground a little bit today. Kicks inside 50 or to the top of 50, and Habel, who's been busy. Long sweeping handball. Lefevre, I think it is now, gets to 40 out. Long kick. Which way will it bounce? Out of bounds. Near the right behind post.
Just looking a little bit more dangerous here, Dave, aren't they, Launceston, as they move this ball forward and get it inside 50. Mentioned some of those names, Lefevre, Georgia Haberley getting a bit of the footy as well. And we'll have a boundary throw in about 20 metres around from the right behind post in Launceston's 50. The Deloraine Town end. Been going 14 minutes. Boundary throw in. Ball goes up. One, Launceston's way, gets the tap down first. Still there for Launceston. Under a sea of players here, tackle laid immediately. I think it is Grace Lefevre under that pack. It is, and we'll have another ball up.
So tight, Max. The one scoring shot through 15 minutes.
Hogarth versus Smith in the ruck. Smith gets it down initially. Quick kick out of there. Loose footy. Comes off the chest here of a player. Again, we might have another stoppage here. Over the top of it, laying the tackle is Poppy Schoenmaker. And it was Lauren Smith underneath that pack. So Smith tackled it by Schoenmaker on that occasion. Maddie Hogarth at the back gets the tap down. Goes as far as Sienna Smith. Kicked off the ground there. It was nice by Hammond. Gets it out of the danger area for now. It's in the centre square. Hard to get a clear possession here. There's been a whistle for a throw, and it is going Delaraine's way through
Dakota Dahan. And she got it half back. She handballs away. Gets it to Mitchell Grimer. High kick to the wing. Chance here for Deloraine to mount something through Smith. Kick straight away. Gets it another 10 metres forward. So players descend upon it. Does come out. There's Smith again working hard. Handball from Powell finds Evans, but there's a whistle back on play. It's a holding free kick. No advantage, so it comes back here to Taylor Smith. It's third possession here in 30 seconds. Handballs it off to Mitchell Grimer. Kick towards the wing. Attacking side of the wing. It might be Nichols marking there. Just wait till we get the turning around. Yes, it is Jade Nichols. Kicks towards half forward. Off the hands. Todman once again at half back. So the goal kicker's playing on ball today, I'd say. Everywhere in this first quarter, kick's going to be a Lassou, but she kicks it out of bounds. Attacking side of the wing, free kick to Deloraine.
It's going to be a free kick here taken by Talia Powell. The captain, Talia Powell, plays on straight away. Pumps this one inside 50. Loose footy to be won in the pocket. Dunstan gets a handball across. Kick towards goal there was from Evans. It was smothered. Kick smothered. There's been a whistle and a high tackle. Oh, no, it's stoppage. No, we'll have a stoppage. Hardcastle versus Barnett in the ruck. Barnett wins it down in the milestone game. 100 senior games for her today. Quick kick forward, and it's out of bounds on the full, so it'll be a free kick to Launceston.
I'm going to say Dunstan's been quiet, Matt, but she hasn't had
many opportunities.
many opportunities. Even though the inside 50 is probably a bit deceptive, groups.
Yeah.
7 to 6.
Yeah.
I think a lot of those Deloraine ones have been pretty shallow.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Just barely getting inside the 50. So relieving kick, Hayley White from the back pocket. Long kick, juggling mark, taken there by Whitehead. Probably the best on, along with Haberley at the moment. Yeah, a lot of the footy. Long kick, gets good purchase. Gets it 20 to 25 metres out from goal. Here's Dunstan. She hesitated. Got the handball away. Evans hits the post. One behind, 2 Deloraine. That's their first real shot on goal that had anywhere near the big sticks. So that's one behind apiece. It's a soccer score at the moment.
Well, it could be a handy behind, Dave,
That's right.
because it is a tight game. Kick from Evans hits the post, and we're back into play. Launceston try and relieve this from their 50. There's been a whistle, and it is going the way of Deloraine. It's number 16, Decan. It is Dakota DeHaan. Take this one from 50 metres out. Pops it up in the pocket. Chance for Deloraine. Loose footy to be won. Where's Dunstan? Not there as yet. Chance to clear through Launceston. Tap forward by Johnston. Still right there on the paint of 50 for Deloraine if they can get this footy. Loose ball to be won. No whistle as yet. I think we'll probably have a stoppage right on the paint of 50, and we do. We've just passed the 18-minute mark of the first term, locked up at one behind apiece. And we'll have a ball up right on the paint of Deloraine's 50. Smith and Haberley. Haberley just grabs it out of the ruck and throws it on the boot. Goes for some distance and space on the wing, and it's been marked in the end there by Maddie Hogarth. Maddie Hogarth plays on, wheels around on the right, gets this up towards half forward for Launceston. Ground ball to be won. Picking it up and kicking straight away there is the number 9, Lily Robinson. Loose ball inside Launceston's 50 to be cleared out of there by Hammond. Hammond does get the foot away, but intercepted again. Here's Haberley again. Gets it in. Back inside 50 for Launceston. Chance over the back. The number 7 there in Sienna Smith leading this race. Loose ball in the pocket. Smith right there. Tackled immediately. The tackle delayed by Hammond, and we will have a ball up.
Georgia Haberley is deceptively quick. Matt, like just the
Absolutely
ground she made
through there,
to get that ball. She is a very quick player. Ball up here, deep in attack here for the Blues. Out the back, Latara Hammond beaten to it by Lefevre. No high tackle there. Ball spills back to Hogarth. Can't quite pick it up. Working hard there is Rory Williams for Deloraine, who might have won herself a free kick there in the long sleeves. So Rory Williams deep in this first quarter. Low scoring, just one behind apiece. We'll give you all the Premier League women's scores at quarter time. Big fly from behind there, spoiled by Grodsky. Athletic knocks it out of play. Right on the paint of 50. Blues in attack. Dave Gruber, that inside 50 count.
Launceston up to 9 now, and Deloraine on 7.
Boy, those hit-outs are close.
Yeah, and just Grodsky got some height there too with that
Absolutely.
spoil, didn't she?
Yeah, 10 hit-outs apiece now.
10 hit-outs apiece. It's
Lots
been a
of
great battle in the ruck between the youngster Hogarth there and Taylor Smith. They're really evenly matched in height.
Good news from Chris, though, that Seth Cameron's good to go back on the ground.
Great news. We'll get to him at a quarter-time report in a little while as the siren sounds, and it's just one behind apiece here. And did I not say, Matt? Am I not a clairvoyant?
No, you are clairvoyant. You
This
said it'd
could
be
be a
low-scoring
game.
and really tight. Those two behinds have been kicked
Both
by...
defences are very strong.
Absolutely. Carly Evans and Jamie Todman. It's interesting because Jamie Todman's came in the first couple of minutes of that game, and Carly Evans late there hitting the post from almost the impossible angle. So one behind apiece.
I haven't seen Launceston for a while. I'm just interested. I've seen Isabella Johnson play forward before, and Ruby Hardcastle, but they're forming a line there across half back, which is a little change because I haven't seen them play for a while. The Blues. Groobs is just adding up the stats there. And Chris Sayer's going to go out to one of the huddles there at quarter time. Just repeating the quarter time score. It's one behind apiece here at Deloraine. Before we take a break, Groobs, what do you got there stats wise?
Hit-outs ended up even that quarter, 10 apiece. Clearances, Deloraine on top 9-5. Inside 50s, Deloraine 7, Launceston 9. And intercept marks 4 apiece, and free kicks 7 to Deloraine, 5 for Launceston.
Pretty even, isn't it? Like,
across the board, Matt. Yep.
Very even across the board, and a really tight contested game that we thought we might see. So it is one behind apiece here at quarter time at Deloraine. We'll take a quick break on the live stream, and we'll be back to bring you all the second quarter action in just a few moments.
Welcome back here to Deloraine. It's one behind a piece here at quarter time. And down with a ground report there is Chris Sayer, our boundary rider. Chris, where'd you go? Deloraine?
Yes, I went to the Deloraine huddle. The coach understandably recognises how close the game is and how close it will be, so it'll depend on those little things. He said his side fell down around across the half-forward line. So he's done some switches and put some height into their half-forward line. So you'll see people like Seth Cameron go into that half-forward line. He wants them to either get the ball to ground or take a mark and get the ball into their forward line. Of course, they're going to kick to our end this quarter. Then he thinks that eventually the game will come their way. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a tight game all day.
And we saw that injury to Seth Cameron there. She's back on the ground.
Yeah, she's good. She's got her breath back, her wind back, and she's actually going. She's got a key role in this quarter across that half-forward line. We'll see how she goes.
Thank you, Chris. Around the grounds, Matt, in the NTFA Women's Premier League.
Yeah, sure can, Dave. The early game this morning, that was over at Youngtown Memorial Oval, and it was a good win there for South Launceston. So the South Launceston women 9-13-67 defeated Scottsdale Senior Women 2-2-14. And in the other game underway at the moment at Utah Stadium, it's North Launceston 9-9-63 leading Longford yet to score.
About to get underway. Umpire Hamish Anderson throws it up from the ruck contest. Smith gets it beautifully to Powell. Back towards Smith. And we'll get a secondary ball up. So nice ruck work there from Taylor Smith. It's been a great battle between her and Hogarth, although in the moment it's Grodsky in the ruck who wins the tap. Out it comes here to Todman. Mentioned before playing on ball. The kick goes straight to Evans. She plays on. Out here towards Stevenson. Will be on the wrong side. Will she duck back on the left? She will. Right, and back to left. It's a hand on the jumper. Gets a kick away in time though. Good play there from Stevenson to Powell. Back to Stevenson again. Kick. Doesn't go the required distance. It bounces now. Here's Bowman, Georgia Bowman. Handballs forward to the contest. Contested footy. Out it comes through Johnston for Launceston. Chance here again. That's Evans round the corner kick. This will be close to the boundary line. Bounces inside and inside the 50. So it'll be a boundary throw in. Inside 50. The first inside 50 of the quarter goes towards the Kangaroos' way. It's one behind a piece.
So all the territory here, Dave, was with Deloraine. That first minute there of the second quarter. Looking good. They've got a stoppage inside their 450. So boundary throw in about 45 metres around from that right behind post. Rucks go at it. Comes down the way there of Cameron. So says Cameron only as far as Launceston. No, Habley gets a quick kick away, but it's been intercepted by Alex Whitehead. Alex Whitehead doesn't waste any time. She pumps it back inside 50. Mark goes to play on. Here's Mitchell Grimer. Mitchell Grimer has kicked the goal. First score on the board there for Deloraine this quarter, and it's a goal through Mitchell Grimer. And Deloraine now leading by that goal, 1-1-7. Launceston one behind.
Yeah, great performance there. And Georgia Haberley was a bit upset with herself because she kicked blindly to the wing. Fell on the lap there of a Deloraine opponent. They played on. And Mitchell Grimer said that like some of those injury worries are starting to clear up. And she's one of those tall players. That's what Chris A mentioned. You've got Mitchell Grimer and you've got Cameron now up forward. So that forward line looks dangerous along with Dunstan. They've kicked their first goal. Yes, Chris, what do you got for us?
I was going to say directly on coach's instructions. It was a good move. It paid off in that goal.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Set up by a nice intercept mark too by Alex Whitehead. Well, back in the centre. Rucks go at it. Good tap down there initially by Grodzki. And we've got a whistle. And we will have a secondary ball up in the centre of the Deloraine rec ground. Ball goes up. Rucks go at it. Oh, call that a draw. I think they both got hands to it. Loose footy to be won in the centre of the ground. Grabbing it there for Deloraine was Talia Powell underneath this pack. She was tackled by Georgia Haberley immediately and will go again. So a third ball up. Goes Delorain's way initially through Smith. Got the tap down. And we'll go again with a ball up there. And it was Jade Nichols there tackled immediately on that occasion. Loose footy, Haberley's there. She gets a sweep to handball out towards Grace Lefevre. Lefevre pumps this one inside 50. Here's a chance for Launceston. Goes over the back. Hogarth in pursuit. She's still there. Stop it off the ground there by Deloraine. And as Nichols picking up the ball. Tries to find a target. She does. She gets a bit of boot to ball. Gets a bit of territory down the wing. Picked up there from Deloraine. That was Talia Power with a sweeping handball inboard. Here's Whitehead going up towards half forward. Hayley White comes out to meet this one. The ever-reliable Hayley White chain of handballs ends up with Talisha Khan, and Khan puts this one up towards half forward. Loose footy to be won. Tackled immediately was Whitehead. She gets a handball out. Quick clearing kick from there. Comes out to the wing on the interchange bench side of the ground. Loose footy to be won. Some good even numbers around this contest. Todman's up the ground and is there. Here's a chance for Deloraine. It's Dunstan. She's picked this one up. Got the handball away before she was tackled. Still a chance for Deloraine. Bouncing footy went Launceston's way. Quick kick there was by Grodzki. Loose ball on the wing. Picked up. Smith and finds Dunstan on the end of this kick. Dunstan dropped the mark initially. She's got time to recover and she pumps this one up towards half forward. Loose footy to be won. Goes over the back. Might go over the boundary line. No, it doesn't. Quick kick forward. Chance for Deloraine. Leading the race there for Deloraine was the number 21 Cess Cameron. Repelling ball. Here's Ruby Hardcastle giving chase. And she'll get first to this ball right on the paint of 50. Defensive 50. Clearing kick for now. And has found a teammate who wheels and goes straight away. That is through the 26 in Bianca Anderson. Picked this one up and she's found a teammate there in Marshall. So Annabelle Marshall in the centre of the ground. Kicks this one up inside 50. Loose footy to be won. Hogarth there. Chance for Deloraine to clear. Sweeping handball finds Stevenson. Stevenson goes backwards. Finds a teammate. Clearing kick under pressure for now. Mark taken it and played on straight away. Deloraine looking to move this footy really fast and gets it back inside there 50. Punched forward there by Meeburn. Chance here for Deloraine. It's right there. Dunstan sweeping a handball over the top. Finds Barnett, the milestone player in this game. And a chance for Lonsdale. Ball, holding the ball. Play on, says the umpire. Okay. Clearing kick comes out of the wing. I need a breath. Here's Dave Moore.
Taylor Leonard kicks it to the wing. Whitehead picks it up. She's caught with the ball. That'll be holding the ball on that occasion. Couldn't get a foot or a hand to it. Free kick going the way here of Schoenmaker, who takes the free kick defensive side of the wing. Kicks towards the half forward. Not a great kick. Goes through the hands there of Smith. On the follow-up there for Deloraine was Beaumont. It's forced forward here by the Blues. Robinson does well. Gets bumped off it though. Strong play there from Deloraine. Stevenson uses skill to get through. Runs the full measure. Here's the leading Cameron who comes out and takes the chest mark. Goes back quickly. They stream forward. She's got a lot of one-on-one contests ahead. Kicks here in the Dunstan direction. Front position, can't take the mark. Coming in to pick it up for Deloraine was Lily James. Back to Dunstan. Kicks it here towards Georgie Bowman. Gets a kind bounce. Gets around. Launches on goal. Doesn't get full purchase. The bounce will be interesting here. Goes off here in the direction there of the number 4 for Deloraine and Rory Williams. She needs some help here. Launceston defence close her up. And it's going to be a ball up. By Hamish Anderson comes in. It's 1-1-7 to Deloraine. Launceston at 1 behind. And we've been playing just about 6 minutes. Up it goes. Cameron there tries to work it forward for Deloraine. We've got a holding free kick. It's going to go the Blues' way. And they'll relieve here through the number 2 and Ruby Hardcastle.
So this is Ruby Hardcastle at fullback, has the free kick for a hold, pops it up in Grace Lefever's direction. Good contest this. Lefever goes over the top of it. Here's Dunstan, sweeping handball through to find a teammate in Barnett. Barnett kicks up towards the square. Hayley White just goes at the footy and goes hard. Gets a quick handball out. Clearing kick. Here's a chance for Launceston to clear. Oh, it comes off the shins there of the number 23, Maddie Medwin, and it'll be a throw-in. The locals were very keen for a free kick there, but it did come off the shins at pace, so it'll be a boundary throw-in. Boundary throw-in. We've been going 7 minutes in this second term. It's Deloraine leading by a goal. Inside Delorane's 50. Boundary throw-in, about 40 metres around. Loose footy there. There was Sess Cameron getting a hand on it first. Sweeping handball back. It is Talisha Khan who's under a bit of pressure. Gets a quick handball out through Grodzki. Grodzki throws it on the boot, but only as far as Holly Beaumont. Holly Beaumont marks 45 metres out, tight angle, right in front of us here in the broadcast position. Beaumont pops it up to the pocket. Can she find Dunstan? Oh, comes off her hands. Hayley White tackled immediately. Close to the boundary line. Quick clearing kick, tries to find Habley. It does. Habley, chance to recover, gets up. Was that ball out of bounds? No, says the boundary umpire. So it's still there for Deloraine. Inside their 50. Good contest this. Tackled immediately there was Jade Nichols, and we'll have a ball up.
Jade Nichols hands the ball back to the umpire. So not many stoppage in this game. It's quite free-flowing. Cameron wins it down. Tries to find Powell. Player dive in on the ball there was Jade Nichols. Got in there first. She's tackled. So a secondary ball up to 1-1-7. Deloraine, Launceston, one behind. Just the 3 scoring shots in this game. It's been pretty tight footy. End-to-end stuff. Cameron with a tap out. Bursting through was Bowman. Gets clear. Puts it on the boot and kicks a goal. Georgie Bowman just showed a bit of pace there. An explosion from the contest. Daring football. Found some space. Wasn't pretty kick, but it was effective. Found the big sticks. Second goal, Deloraine. They're getting on top in this contest, Matt.
Sure are, Dave. Gee, she just burst through there, Dave. Was not going to be tackled at all. Dunst, I think, thought about marking in the goal square, but realised he was on target and let it go through for the goal. But really, they've had the territory battle in the last 5 minutes or so, Deloraine, with some pretty good free-flowing footy. And as you mentioned, not as many not as many stoppages in this quarter.
Absolutely. It's been end-to-end stuff.
What have you got for us, Dave?
Yep. Oh, I better turn your microphone on. There we go.
Inside 50s, Deloraine have gone in 6 times to Launceston 3. Clearances Launceston 3, Deloraine 2.
From the middle is Matt Donaldson.
From the middle, Rucks go at it. Comes off Delorain's way initially. Here's a chance here for Lonnie through Sean Makers. Alex Whitehead is right on her tail. There's going to be kick forward for Deloraine. Chance for, there's almost a good mark there. Spoiled there by Ruby Hardcastle. Hardcastle goes on the right, goes for some territory down the wing, and has found a teammate. That's a nice grab there in the number 25, which is Annabelle Marshall. Good grab. Goes straight away up towards half forward. Habley at the back. Takes the mark. She's about 55 out from goal. Georgia Habley wheels and goes. Kicks this one into the pocket. Loose footy to be won. Ground ball to be won. Snapped around the corner there. That was Anderson for Launceston. And the mark's been taken by Todman.
Correct.
So Todman...
Moved to forward, maybe?
Todman, yeah. So Todman, who spent a bit of time across half-back in the first quarter, has snuck forward and has taken this mark about 20 out and straight in front. So a chance for Lonnie to hit back. Deloraine have kicked for 2 goals this quarter.
They've had 14 inside 50s this game for 1 score, Matt. So they need to get...
this one.
They need to get some reward for effort.
Absolutely. Todman, we know she's a goal sneak. She's kicked 22 goals for this year. Kicked the one last time these sides met and kicked one in the previous game. Here goes Todman. Todman towards goal and has got it. So Jamie Todman is on the board. She's kicked her first, her 23rd for the year. And Launceston just claw back a little bit. Deloraine leading 2-1-13. Launceston 1-1-7. We've been going 10.5 minutes in the second term.
Yeah, they played her on the ball in the first quarter. I suspect they still will do that. But she's such a dangerous option up forward. I think they need to look at that, definitely.
Good grab. And Georgia Habley getting involved again, Dave. Great kick to get that one into attacking space in the pocket. And it was a nice transition from half-back for Launceston, resulting in that goal.
So after we had 2 behinds, 1 behind each at quarter time, we had a bit more scoring in this quarter. 2 goals to 1 Delorain's way. In the middle of Deloraine Oval we are, as Taylor Smith wins a tap. Hogarth wins a secondary tap. Out towards Whitehead, has been a bit quieter this quarter. Ball spills here sideways towards Rory Williams. It's taken forward now towards Marshall. Gee, that's good hand skills there. Had to take that mark lowered her knees. So Marshall now plays on. Chip kick inside 50. Templar takes the mark. Shani Templar kicked 10 goals this season. He's got the front position there. He took a strong chest mark. About 30 out. Slight angle. Beautiful still dam there near the Deloraine Oval. In the distance, perfect conditions here. Templar kick is off to the right. Got a good distance on it, but one behind. So 1-2-8 Launceston now. Deloraine 2-1-13 through 12 minutes.
Yeah, you mentioned that, Dave, about their inside 50s. That had a number of inside 50s for only the one score. So they've hit back in the last couple of minutes hitting the scoreboard. But we expected this to be a tight one, and we certainly do. We've gone 12 minutes in the second term. Deloraine to bring this ball back in through Whitehead. Whitehead goes with the left, chips up towards half-back, and she's going to target in Stevenson.
Spot on kick,
Stevenson, it was just bang, straight to the chest of Stevenson. Goes a little bit further afield down the wing. Oh, that's a nice grab by, is that Phoebe Barnett?
Yep.
Yes, it is. So Phoebe Barnett in her 100th senior game goes a little bit further down the wing, comes off hands, loose footy to be won. Handball backwards there, giving pursuit there for Launceston is Maddie Hogarth. Still a loose footy to be won. Sweeping handball just missed the initial target there in Isabella Johnston. Stevenson's over this. There's been a whistle and it's going Delorain's way. And there's a free kick for Stevenson.
Stevenson on the left foot here, no doubt. Gets good distance towards attacking 50. Front position, Cameron couldn't take the mark. Taken away by Hardcastle. Backs herself to get out of the contest, and she does. Helicopter kick, finds a target there in Bianca Anderson. Anderson now plays on. See towards Marshall, who's been pretty good there at half forward. They dive on top. Shoveled out here towards Whitehead. The handball backwards. Tries to get connection with a teammate in Stevenson. Taken away again by Marshall. Pressed with her game. Might just not quite get inside 50. Yes, it does. Groove's got to write it down. It's a very shallow one, but it's in there. They'll get it forward here through Todman. They dive in left, right and centre. I just want to go back, Matt. If you want to see how the skills have improved in women's footy, they kick from full back, spotted up a teammate 45 metres, another 45 metre kick to the wing. Beautiful football.
A couple of beautiful kicks there from Deloraine coming out of defence. A chance here on the outer wing. Players converge around this footy and we will have another ball up. And we're about 60 metres away from Launceston's goal. Rucks go at it. Comes down over the back. Smith initially got a hand to. Quick handball out there was from Dakota DeHaan. And we will have another ball up here. We've been going 14 minutes. It is Deloraine by 5 points. Deloraine 2-1-13. Launceston 1-2-8. Rucks go at it again. Sweeping handball there was from Smith. Trying to find Whitehead. Whitehead's over this one. Georgia Hartley getting involved as well. And we will have another ball up. So a couple of ball ups in a row. He's been a pretty free-flowing quarter. A number of stoppages in the opening minute or so. We had about 4 centre sort of ball ups. Here we go again over on that outer side. Loose footy to be won. A Whitehead, one of the best on ground, gets a sweeping handball back. Kicked a little bit further down the wing. It's right there on the paint. And it is the number 21 in Cess Cameron who sees that ball out for a boundary throw-in.
Boundary throw-in. 60 metres around from the right behind post for Launceston. Inside 50s groups this quarter, please.
6 each now.
6 each, so yeah, just things are very tight. As it is on the scoreboard, it's a 5-point margin. Smith, she's been great. She gets the tap out there to Stevenson, who has time to sum up her options. Gets it towards Cameron. Good work from behind by Johnston for Launceston. Cameron with the recovery, though. She got it again, says Cameron. She shrugs a couple of tackles. No, she doesn't. She's caught with a footy free kick to Launceston, going the way of Isabella Johnston. Number 11. Played in attack when I watched them earlier in the season. Gee, she got close to the player on the mark there. Still got the kick away. Nice overhead mark here to Whitehead. So the next score, if they can sneak a goal either way before half-time, it'd be like gold here for either team. That's a lovely mark overhead there for Deloraine by Mayburn. She plays on. Inside 50 kick. Gets towards Dunstan. She has to turn tackler though on White. It's a good match-up. Hayley White kicks it to the centre circles. Hammond meets the ball for Deloraine. She goes in again. Good hands. Turns out of trouble. Gets the kick going Delorain's way to Lily James. She's tackled. Evans lays a tackle there on her opponent. Might have been holding the ball. Laying on the footy there is Taylor Leonard. So a lot of good tackling going on there, but footy can't emerge. So we've got...
Go back to Hammond's effort in the middle there,
Yes.
Dave. That's fantastic. Like
Loved
third
it.
and fourth efforts, really trying to burst through and create something for Deloraine. Loose footy to be won here in the centre of the ground. We're in the centre square. Handball out. Player tackled immediately there. And we will have another ball up. Coming under that pack is Dakota DeHaan. He was tackled immediately. So we'll be going 16 and a half minutes. Not long to go in the first half here. We said it'd be a tight one, and it certainly is. And it looks like we could be going in. Georgia Haverley there just laying another tackle. And we will have another ball up. So almost the 17-minute mark of the second term. Rucks go at it. Comes off hands. Here's a chance there for Launceston kick forward. Bounces off the chest there of Todman. Loose ball to be won over on the wing. Players get around this footy. Georgia Haverley ends up with her. She throws it on the right. Gets towards half forward. Todman goes for her arms initially. Some good pressure there from Hammond from behind. Thrown on the boot there for Deloraine. Trying to find a little bit of space and time. Getting there first will be Carly Evans for Deloraine. Now Launceston leading the race. Tackle to meter. That's going to be a high tackle. That'll be a free kick there to Talisha Khan.
Talisha Khan, free kick on the wing. 17 and a half minutes gone. It's Deloraine 2-1-13. Launceston 1-2-8. Khan, nice distance on the kick, but there she is again. Another intercept mark to Whitehead. And that's 5 intercept marks, Groobs, now for Deloraine this quarter.
Yeah, I reckon Whitehead's got at least 3 of them, guys.
Absolutely. We get it to the wing here now to the skipper in Talia Powell. She plays on. Target there, nice mark in front by Phoebe Barnett. Lays back on the kick, beautiful kick to Dunstan. Now she's got some space in front of her. She kicks straight away, a one-on-one here. Carly Evans couldn't quite take it with her. She might try and get it back to Dunstan. Great defence there by the two blue players, who we'll identify now as Talisha Khan and Isabella Johnson, who really shut that down, Matt.
Oh, that was looking like a goal for mine,
It was.
Dave. I can see as soon as Dunstan got that ball, and Evans found herself in some space. Some great work. Here's Dunstan in the meantime. Dunstan has kicked the goal. So Danielle Dunstan, who's involved in that last kick inside 50, bursts away through and kicks her first for the afternoon, and in fact her 48th goal for the season. She's leading the goal kicking and puts a little bit more scoreboard pressure on the Blues here. It's Deloraine 3-1-19, Launceston 1-2-8, and with only about 90 seconds to go in the half, Dave, that's a crucial goal.
That's what she can do, Matt. Look, you see the way she exploded away from that contest. No one was going to catch her.
Yep.
She's got that speed off the mark. I thought she was a bit unselfish before. I think she could have run in
Could have
further.
a bit more, yeah.
And she kicked it to the one-on-one contest, but it's easier from up here. But the second opportunity she got there, she just went on towards goal and she finished it beautifully. And that is goal number 48 for the year.
Yep, so leading the goal kickers, and she's kicked some big bags this year too.
A big one leading up to half-time. We've got a whistle on play. We've got a centre square infringement of some sort. Or a 666 warning. I'm not sure which one it is. Matt, you've seen something?
A loose player.
Yeah, it might have been a
There. It might have been
Anyway.
666 warning because it was Bianca Anderson Filoni was by herself on that side.
Hogarth goes up against Smith. One to the front, inside 50 again. It's time to towards Evans. Bounces over her head. Chance here for Launceston to work it clear. In comes Cameron. Uses a size advantage. Out towards Rory Williams. Harley White's in there. Cameron just says, I'm going to pick this footy up. She loses the handle though. Getting through is Lefevre. She lays a tackle on her opponent. It's going to be a ball up. 20 seconds to go. Probably only Deloraine can score from this position. And things that have to go right for them. There's just this little delay. Might just mean that it's going to be half-time. Cameron got the handball, or the tap away. And there is the siren indeed. End the first half here. And a much more entertaining second quarter and higher scoring second quarter. And Deloraine a 3-1-19. They kicked 3 goals straight in that quarter. Launceston kicked 1 goal, 1. So they're 1-2-8. 11-point margin. Matt, the goal kickers.
Yeah, absolutely, Dave. We've got Georgie Bowman's got one. Danielle Dunstan's got one. We've got the one there. There's another goal kicker for Deloraine. I'll come back to. Jamie Todman for the Launceston Blues is the goal kicker.
Who did you have?
Beautiful. Hannah Mitchell-Grimer, that's the one.
That's the one you missed.
Yeah, that's
okay.
the one I missed. So it was Georgie Bowman, Danielle Dunstan, and Hannah Mitchell-Grimer for Deloraine, and for Launceston, Jamie Todman has their goal.
Half-time goal kickers. I don't think the players lead the field off in the women's competition, so they're going to stay on the ground. I think it's just a beautiful day. Why wouldn't you want to stay on the ground here at the moment? Although Deloraine are sort of going towards the change rooms. Groups, you've collated some stats there. What do you got for us?
Hit-outs to half-time, 23 for Deloraine, 16 for Launceston. Clearances, Deloraine on top, 16 to Launceston's 10. Inside 50 is pretty even. Deloraine 16, Launceston 15. Marks inside 50, 2 for Deloraine and 3 taken by Launceston. Intercept marks, Deloraine 9, Launceston 4, and free kicks, Deloraine 8 and Launceston 9.
It's another fairly even quarter. The inside 50s 9-6. I think Deloraine probably had the better of that second quarter. Launceston the better of the first quarter. Chris, you got an observation from ground level?
Just an observation, I know we're sort of, halfway through August, but this feels like finals weather. It's that spring weather. It's really quite warm down here, and these players would be conditioning themselves for the finals.
And these games between the top three teams, they want to go into finals with confidence, so the results are big. There's no doubt about it. I think your Saints are doing pretty well too. Chris, you've been keeping an eye on that?
No, I haven't actually.
Okay.
I've been watching the cricket though. The Bangladeshis are doing well.
They are indeed.
Sure are.
Anyway, it's half time here at Deloraine. We'll take a short break. We'll come back just a couple minutes before the resumption of play and set the scene for the second half. Back in a little while.
The forecast for this weekend is the right kind of hot and the right kind of cold, all in the same day. Because the NTFA is in our DNA. Road trips and stops at the cafe. There's karaoke on the highway. Oops, too many lattes. The juniors, the seniors, talent pathways.
Avery Thomas, that's a strong mark.
Mate, I used to play with him, eh? It's the frost, it's the fog, the spray and the spray. The crescendo of car horns from the parking bay. 22 clubs, 67 teams, 9 Premiership Cups. Get to your local footy club this weekend.
Welcome back to Deloraine. The players have just split up and off to their positions. About to start the second half here. And the current score is 3-1-19 Deloraine. Launceston 1-2-8, so 11-point margin. Deloraine having a good second quarter there, kicking 3 goals to 1. But still anybody's game here, you'd think. Matt Donaldson.
Yeah, sure is, Dave. I can take you quickly around the grounds if you like.
Yes, please.
The completed game out at Youngtown this morning. It was South Launceston 9-13-67, defeating Scottsdale women there 2-2-14. And at UTAS Stadium, they'll be underway there in the third quarter, and it's a big lead to North Launceston. They've kicked 15-12-102, leading the Longford senior women yet to score.
And the earlier games here today in the under 18.5s, it was Launceston 31-14-200, defeated Deloraine 2 goals straight 12, and in the reserves, Launceston 21-18-144, defeated Deloraine 5-3-33. So umpire John Anderson is about to get play underway here with Matt Donaldson, Dave Moore, Dave Gruber and Chris Sayer on the bench as we get underway in this top 3 clash in the NTFA Women's League. So just approaching the ball there. Might be a jumper change. Number 22 for Launceston. I don't know if you can see that one. Yeah, so I'll just see if I was imagining things there. I thought I saw a 22.
I saw 22 as well, Dave.
So Chris Sayer, we might see if we can get at number 22. In fact, there is a 22 out there. Might have been a jumper change. Yep, there's Whitehead. Clears the footy. Beautiful pick up there by the Deloraine player, Mayburn. She kicks it into the pocket. Chance here for an early goal for Deloraine, but they're shut down. Good work by the Launceston defence. And there'll be a ball up in the forward pocket, left forward pocket for the Kangaroos. On a perfect day here at Deloraine. Probably a top temperature day of 16, 17 degrees. And lovely conditions. On the ball up. Snapping towards goal. Close. I think that's gone through. One behind, is it?
Left-hand side.
She just, yes.
It's Georgie Bowman.
Georgie Bowman, that first score there of the third quarter is Matt Donaldson.
Be Hayley White to bring this ball back in for Launceston. He plays on, gains a bit of territory, gets it on the right, and gets this ball outside 50 for now. Maddie Hogarth came off her hands. Quick kick back in by Deloraine. Sess Cameron there leading the race, and so's Whitehead. Whitehead tackled immediately, got time to recover, get a handball out to Stevenson. Stevenson fumbled initially, got it down to the boot though, and a chance for Launceston to clear. Quick kick forward. Here's Georgia Hadley, picks it up on the bounce, wheels around, gets it onto her left, gets some space and some distance. Over the back there. Chance there for Marshall, goes through her hands initially. Loose ball to be won here. Toe poke, socket off the ground. That was Jade Nichols. Jade Nichols still leading in this race here, trying to get her hands on the footy. Play on, says the umpire. No leg taking or anything there, so we'll play on. Loose footy. Holly Beaumont's under this one, and we will have a ball up. We've been going 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here's Deloraine, 3-2-20, leading Launceston 1-8. Ball up just in front of the interchange gates there. That was Smith that won the tap down for Deloraine. Gets it out. Whitehead tackled immediately, and we'll go again with the ball up.
Ball up. Right half forward for Launceston. Just limps away a little bit from that contest. That's Charlie Evans.
Of course, number 22 is Mozapedlo.
Oh, of course, sorry.
There was a jump change earlier, yes.
My bad. Should have realised that one. Anyway, ball up by John Anderson. Taylor Smith wins the tap nicely. Gets to Powell. She loses control of the footy and we get another ball up. 3-2-20 Deloraine, 1-2-8 Launceston. 3 minutes gone, third quarter. From the tap out. Trying to pick up the footy there was Taylor Leonard. Taken away by Whitehead. She's tackled. Somehow gets a kick away. Nice handball from Stevenson to Powell. Kick up the wing. Mitchell Grimer over her head. Taken nicely by Hardcastle. Gets a lovely kick there. Overhead mark taken by Annabelle Marshall. She's centre wing. Takes off now by the stand rule. Short distance kick to Robinson, who's been quiet over her head. Taken away by Estia Chilcott. She kicks to space. She's going to pursue her own kick. Bounces 2 or 3 times. Now gets to the footy. Estia Chilcott sums up her options. Dangerous kick back inside. Opens the gates here for Launceston. Taking it there is Moser Pedley. Handball over the top. And they hold it up here. The number 6, Janiah Taylor for Deloraine lays a good tackle. So it's a ball up. Front edge of the centre square. Launceston into attack.
We talk about the standards of women's footy, Dave. How good was that kick from, it was Ruby Hardcastle on the wing here that just pinpointed a kick down a little bit further there from fine Annabelle Marshall. Great kick. We'll have another stoppage, a secondary stoppage here, just outside 50. Ball up. We've been going 4 minutes of this third quarter. Tap forward by Smith, got the double hands to it, but there's been a whistle. Maybe a holding off the ball decision, is it? And he's going the way of Stevenson, so perhaps a hold off the ball there. So Stevenson, right on the defensive side of the centre square, pops this one up into the heart of Deloraine Oval. Good mark there by Whitehead, Alex Whitehead. What a game she's having. Goes around the corner on to the left and finds it Dunstan. Now Dunstan on the paint of 50, goes up towards the square. Chance here for Deloraine. Oh, getting back there, Hayley White. No, it wasn't. It was the number 11. My apologies. In Isabella Johnston. Isabella Johnston got the hands to it and spoiled the mark there. Here's Dunstan again. Goes off the ground, trying to find a teammate, and she does. Sweeping handball back. Here's Sess Cameron in the pocket. Sess Cameron tackled. No whistle. Lefevre gets it on the boot. Loose footy to be won right here on the paint of 50 for Deloraine. Talia Powell in pursuit. Wheeling around. There's Carly Evans getting a kick forward. Loose footy to be won. Good chance here. Sess Cameron throws it on the boot. Goes up towards the goal. It's right there on the goal line. Maddie Hogarth picks it up for Launceston. Will clear for now.
Hogarth kicks outside defensive 50. Might be a Lasso kick. Goes. Stays in. Chance there. Player tackled. Long sweeping handball. Powell finds a teammate there in Taylor. She kicks inside 50. Falling over there was Cameron. They keep it in front of them here. To Deloraine through Stevenson. Indecisive. Port holding the ball. First thought there. She could have got a handball away, but she decided not to. So good tackling there by Launceston. Kick comes to Marshall. Gee, she's a good overhead mark. Chip kick here towards Robinson. Oh, nearly took the mark there. Good defence here from Chilcott off the ground. Kick towards the wing. Keeping in front of her there is Dakota Dahan. She tries to pick it up. Loose footy now. They dive in again. Out the back. Moser Pedley kicks the footy to space. Here's Chilcott again. She'll meet the contest here. Little handball over the top is really smart play, but the teammate couldn't make it good. That was Jade Nichols. Chilcott again dives in. Hammond's in there. Nichols with a kick, not effective. Kick forward there for Launceston, here by Grodsky. Loose, bouncing, chaos footy. Off the ground there, Deloraine in Beaumont. They're probably going to get a stoppage here after a frenetic passage of play. And we do so. Deloraine 20, Launceston 8. Matt Donaldson.
It's your turn to take a breath now, Dave. We'll have a frenetic passage of play. We will have a ball up on the paint of 50. We've been going 6.5 minutes in the third quarter. Rucks go at it. It was Talia Powell to get that hand down and be marked in the centre of the ground here by Launceston. Ball comes forward towards Todman. Todman just sort of nudged out of it. Loose footy. Deloraine have the numbers around this ball and a chance to clear there through Hammond. She's done some nice things in this game. Hallam kicks it down the wing. Here is Mitchell Grimer with a sweeping handball over the top. Finds a teammate there in Barnett. Barnett goes further forward. Good grab. That is a great grab. Is that Cameron out there? Yes, it is. Cess Cameron goes onto the right. Pops this one up into the pocket. Where's Dunstan? Dunstan at the back. One hand two. Couldn't quite mark over the back. Quick clearing kick for Launceston. Comes down the wing. Almost a mark there to Talia Powell. And now Launceston with a chance to repel and go down the line. Loose footy to be won, right in front of those interchange gates. Picking it up there for Deloraine was Georgie Bowman. Bowman wheels and goes, runs, gets some territory, throws it on the boot, trying to find Whitehead there. Barnett is in pursuit. Here's Grace Lefevre. She picks up for Launceston, kicks it to some open territory on the outer wing side of the ground. Leading the race, this is fantastic. Chilcott picks it up. She's there first. Tap it immediately, and we will have a ball up out of side. We've been going 7.5 minutes, Dave Moore.
Estia Chilcott's been good in recent moments. Really good, she's had some big moments there. And another one there with Annabelle Marshall, who's been also impressive across half forward. Has good skills. Up goes the footy. Out to the side. Schoenmaker over the top to Lefevre. Kick straight away. Falls there towards the feet of Lily James. Ricochets off her foot. That's going to get a ball up. Pushing the back grooves quickly inside 50s this quarter. We've got a player down injured.
6-3 Deloraine's favour.
Okay. Getting up there, Matt. You got the glasses on?
Yeah, got the glasses on.
Lily Williams?
Yeah, I think it's Rory Williams.
Rory Williams,
Rory Williams.
Yep, so Rory Williams getting up slowly.
Gingerly.
There's cramping issue. She's feeling the thigh, but she's got the kick, which always gets you going a bit. Looks for the handball off. Decides not to. So Rory Williams, short kick to the wing. Has a very loose player there in Smith. Takes off straight away the ruckman. Taylor Smith, penetrating kick inside 50. Off hands. To the front of the contest, Lefevre with good hands, but kicks it straight back to Smith. Pulling the wall there at half forward. Taylor Smith plays on immediately. Oh, that's a lovely mark. That's Phoebe Barnett. She plays on now. 40 out. Long kick to the goal square. Dunstan can't take the mark. Does she have the recovery? Lefevre gets the footy first. She might have got some high contact.
Yeah, spot on, Dave. Free kick.
Grace Lefevre will take the free kick in defence.
She does. Grace Lefevre with the relieving free kick right from that square, but only as far though. She's found a Deloraine player in Georgie Bowman. Bowman chips this one to the pocket and has found Dunstan. So Dunstan, whistle, free kick against Dunstan going the way of Lefevre. So in the back pocket, this is Grace Lefevre, in those bright pink boots, goes for some territory, tries to get this ball out of the danger area for now. Whitehead slipped at the crucial moment, no whistle, play on. Wheeling around the corner there is Georgie Bowman, gets this up into the hot spot, about 40 metres out of Deloraine's goal. Chance to repel, here's Ruby Hardcastle, runs onto the ball and kicks it down the centre, but only as far as Eva Wadley. So Wadley with the mark in the centre of Deloraine Oval. Wadley chips it up, trying to find a teammate, and she has done. Found a player.
She's been great
in
today,
Smith. Taylor Smith, what a game that she's having. So Smith plays on straight away, gets this one to that hot spot inside 50. Pack converges, comes off hands, chance for Deloraine. Barnett off the ground. Initially, Grace Lefevre was taken high and she will get the relieving free kick in defence.
Yes, so high free kick. She's got a couple of those in recent times as Grace Lefevre. Been one of Launceston's best today, no doubt about that. She plays on now, kicks towards the wing. Searching kick, finds a teammate over there in Poppy Schoenmaker. She plays on immediately, kicks to the wing, looks for Todman. Smith. Oh no, it's Smith again. Taylor Smith has been terrific. That's 3 or 4 marks now she's taken around that same area. So Taylor Smith thinks about switching it, then chips it up. Top of the 50 off the hands of Whitehead. Beautiful roving there by Stevenson. Gets round on the left, kicks to the hot spot. Dunstan leads out, nearly takes the mark. Has the recovery. In fact, that's not Dunstan. The kick now towards goal there by the number 25 there, I think it was. Help me out, Matt. Was it Mayburn? Nick snapping for goal. It was a behind.
Yeah, it was.
I thought it was Dunstan leading out there, but I think it might have been
Tully Powell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those two mixed up. It was a Dunstan-like move.
It was.
So inside 50s groups, what do we got this quarter?
Which is Deloraine up to 11 now.
As opposed to?
To 3.
Ooh, 11 to 3.
Just
So
the
a
two
bit,
behinds from 11 inside 50.
a bit of territory battle there being won by Deloraine. We've got a stoppage here on the wing whistle, and we'll have a ball up. Spot on, Dave. There's a couple of players there. Alex Whitehead's having a crack at, but as is Taylor Smith. One of the best on the ground. Ball goes up. Smith nudged out of it. Still a chance for Deloraine. Here is Whitehead again. Gets the handball out, and she's found Lily James. James with a sweeping handball back to a little bit of space. Running onto that ball is Smith again. Handball back. Comes back the way of Georgie Bowman. Bowman pops this one up inside. 50 comes off hands. Here's Moser Pedley. First at the ball was Maddie Hogarth. Maddie Hogarth that comes over the back there. It's found Talia Powell. It's still with Deloraine. There's been a whistle. And it will be a free kick to Deloraine. About 35 metres out. Just looking at who this might be there.
It's an injury of some sort.
There is. I think it might be Talia Powell. Under
Number
that
8.
pack. Yeah, number 8. Yep, Talia Powell for Deloraine.
In a great way, I can see initially. Just thought it was interesting there. The umpire didn't play advantage.
Yeah, could have been.
Yeah.
It spilled out to Barnett
Right,
there.
yeah.
You had an acre of territory all by itself. He could have waltzed into goal, but anyway, it may have been the injury that held things up.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. So she's getting to her feet, Talia Powell. I suspect it's some sort of leg injury. An ankle. Get Chris onto that one. Talia Powell. We think it's. You're pretty sure you saw the number 8 there, Matt?
Yeah.
Yep. So she's being assisted off the ground and leading up to finals. You
Yeah,
don't want to see players
no.
missing. Hopefully it's nothing too major. The gate is getting a little bit better as she gets closer to the boundary line.
She has that left knee strapped up as well, so I think there's an existing injury there, Dave, or hopefully she's okay. Our thoughts with Talia Powell. She's helped off the ground.
Meanwhile, Hallie Meeburn, Matt, as the shot on goal.
Meeburn.
I think this distance might just test her. It's probably on the limit of her range, I'd say.
It's Maddie Hogarth, the player on the mark there, and it should be about 30 metres out from goal. There's Talia Powell. It's helped off the ground. Mitchell Grimer comes on the ground. Talia Powell, hopefully she's doing okay. So, in the meantime, it's going to be Hallie Meeburn to have this shot from about 30 out. We've got a good view of it here from the broadcast booth. Runs around, gets a little bit of extra distance. And it does go through 4 behind on the right-hand side. So, Deloraine sneak away to 3-4-22, leading Launceston 1-8. We've gone 14 minutes in this third term. Hayley White there, the ever-reliable Hayley White, back in defence to bring this ball back in. Gets a bit of territory and goes with the right. Tries to clear this out of the danger area for now. Loose footy to be won on the paint of 50. Picked up there by Hardcastle. She does some sort of game too. Ruby Hardcastle goes into the middle of the ground, but guess who? Alex Whitehead has taken yet another intercept mark. I can see Grooves moving for the pen. Record that intercept mark for Deloraine. And Whitehead tries to spread this footy. There's good work there from the number 17, Casey Moorhead, made up some ground. But in the meantime, Deloraine kicked into the pocket. No whistle there on play, so a chance to clear out again. Here's Isabella Johnston. Gets a bit of distance and then goes across the ground. Dangerous kick. Won't work out okay for Anderson. Anderson picks it up. Tackled. Play on, says the umpire. Perhaps she got a handball away, but it did trickle out of bounds. Was it just inside 50? Yes. So we'll have a boundary throw in. It'll be about 48 metres around from the Deloraine goal. We've been going 15 minutes.
Don't know whether Chris has got any information yet down there on injuries.
Yep.
Got you, Chris? Yep.
Yes, Talia Powell has that knee strapped. It's her knee that she had strapped, so she doesn't look too in discomfort, so just resting, see how she goes.
Thank you much, Chris. The ball spills out now to Whitehead and kicks towards the forward pocket. Blondie defence working overtime to try and clear it. Kicks sideways now. Off the ground, Hardcastle. Gets it over here in the direction of Maddie Medwin. Contested ball. Spills out. Medwin again. Rory Williams in there. Particularly attractive passage to play that one, and we'll get a ball up. Just a heads up, Matt, we're going to take the last quarter on the radio as well. So,
fantastic,
so
Dave. Excellent.
From the first bounce of the last quarter. So, if you can't get near a stream, please tune into City Park Radio for the last quarter of this game. We think it's going to be a great finish. So, a special treat.
Treat for our listeners of City Park Radio, Dave.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. From the ball up. Out to the side. Lefevre. Work it out here through Schoenmaker. A lot of Lonnie players around the ball. They're happy to see it out, or as it spills out now.
Yeah, as I say, it was pretty close to that boundary line there, Dave. Eventually it did find its way out.
16 minutes gone. Matt, see if you can break the congestion here.
Yeah, can do. It's been a pretty tight passage of play here the last few minutes. It's lived in Deloraine's 50. The Rucks are going to go out. It'll be Cess Cameron up against Hogarth. So boundary throwing, almost 17 minutes gone, third quarter. Hogarth at the back, wins that tap down, gets it far, only as far as Stevenson. Stevenson kicks smothered by Hogarth. Still a loose footy to be won, right on the paint of 50. Diving over the top there was Smith. She's had some sort of game. Tackled immediately. The ball does come out eventually. Cess Cameron's right there. Hogarth tackles her immediately. Cameron's over the top of Hogarth, and we will have yet another bounce. We've been going 17 minutes. And it is Deloraine leading this one by 14 points. Deloraine 3-4-22. Launceston 1-2-8. Rucks go at it again. Goes Deloraine's way initially. Right there on the paint of 50 for Deloraine. So here's Grace Lefevre. She's had a pretty good game too. Goes for some distance. Throws it on the boot. And gets a little bit of distance with this kick now. Chance for Launceston. Here's Todman. Todman got in with the fresh air and he missed initially. Had the time to recover and get a sweeping handball back into Grodzki. Grodzki pops this one up inside 50. Loose footy right on the paint of Launceston's 50. Can they score deep into this third quarter? And we will have a ball up. 7.5 minutes gone. It's Deloraine by 14 points.
3-4-22 plays 1-2-8. And last couple of minutes here will be pretty vital leading into three-quarter time. Blues really need one. Here's Habley, who's been quiet of recent times. She got dispossessed, got held on to, says the umpire, by John Anderson. So Habley, she's dangerous in this position, not necessarily to score a goal, but to use it well, because she's right on the paint of 50. So well done here to Deloraine. They've filled the hole up, so there's not a lot of options for a leading player, so she has to go long. Lee Robinson flies, can't quite take it, has the follow-up, taps towards Marshall. Now Todman launches towards goal. Templar, can she get a foot on her? I think she scored a goal. Shani Templar, that was great work there. And now it's a bit of afters for the Deloraine opponent. She word spoken, but the goal stands there to Shani Templar.
That's a fantastic goal. Under pressure. Good kicking initially from Harbley, and then there was an opportunity for Todman. Todman wheeled around, got it to the dangerous space in the square. And a fantastic goal there by Shani Templar. Right on the goal line, but under pressure, got boot to ball and kicked it through for a goal. So it bridges that gap to 8 points. Deloraine leading 3-4-22, Launceston 2-2-14. And in the shadows of three-quarter time, Dave, only about a minute to go. What a crucial goal.
Massive game this one for ladder position. So, it's going to be all to play for in this last quarter coming up. So umpire Hamish Anderson has the footy. Here's Matt Donaldson.
Rucks go at it. The last minute of the third quarter. Here we go. Hogarth was up there with Smith. Loose footy to be won in the centre of the ground. Into the final minute. Hogarth gets a handball out. Gets it in the way there of Isabella Johnston. Still this loose footy to be won. It's in front of the interchange gates. And trickled off. That's come off a Deloraine player's boot. I think it will be a lasso. Yes, it will be. Going a free kick going the way of Isabella Johnston. Only about 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Chance for Lonnie. Kicked forward. Mark, they'll look to play on here straight away. Gets a boot to the footy. Numbers around this ball. Here's Harbley. Tried to pick it up. Went through her hands. Still here in front of the broadcast position. Only about 10 seconds to go. Is there a chance for Launceston? Up towards half forward. Oh, that's a nice grab. A nice goal-saving grab there by Carly Evans. Launceston were looking pretty dangerous and looking to move that ball inside 50. And we are right there in the shadows of three-quarter time. Not long to go at all. And there is the siren. So at three-quarter time, it's Deloraine 3-4-22, leading Launceston 2-2-14. Those goal kickers for Deloraine, our three goal kickers are Georgie Bowman, Danielle Dunstan and Hannah Mitchell-Grimer have got one each. For Launceston, Jamie Todman and Charlene Templar with that great goal under pressure in the dying minutes there of the third quarter for Launceston. So it's all set up for a fantastic final quarter. As we mentioned, there will be a lot on the line for these sides because they are in that logjam with South Launceston up at the top of the ladder, so the 4 points will be pretty important this afternoon, Dave.
Absolutely. 3-4-22 Deloraine, 2-2-14 a bit distracted there, Matt. Did you do the goal kickers?
Yes, did the
You
goal
did,
kickers.
sorry,
Yep,
I was
yep,
just
no,
communicating
all
with
good.
the station there.
And I
'cause,
can see Groobs there rapidly adding up his
Yeah,
stats
he's ready.
too.
Yep.
What have you got for us, Groobs?
Hit-outs to three-quarter time, Deloraine 30 to Launceston's 20. Clearances, Deloraine 22, Launceston 14. Inside 50s, it was 14 to 4 Deloraine's way that quarter, and they are ahead 30 to 19. Marks inside 50, 4 taken by Deloraine and 3 from Launceston. Intercept marks, 15 from Deloraine, 5 from Launceston, and free kicks, Deloraine 10, Launceston 14.
Just quickly, Matt, Deloraine be disappointed with that. Like 14 entries for
Yeah.
they didn't score a goal that quarter, did they? Three
No,
behind.
they kicked three behinds,
Yep.
yeah.
And Launceston managed to snag that goal late, which gets them right in this contest. It's 8-point margin at three-quarter time. We'll be back in a few minutes. Don't forget, if you need to move away somewhere, you can hear the last quarter here on City Park Radio, 103.7, 96.5, via the Community Radio Plus app or our online stream as well. So we're back in just a few minutes' time. Welcome our listeners here on City Park Radio, and welcome back to the viewers on the AFL Tas live stream. We've joined you here at three-quarter time in the women's game. It's a top three clash this afternoon. It's Deloraine 3-4-22, Launceston 2-2-14. I'm Dave Moore with Matt Donaldson, Dave Gruber and Chris Sayer, who's just emerged there from the Launceston huddle. Chris, what do you got?
Yeah, the coach put it on his team, not only playing for a spot in the team, but for a spot in the finals. He said 2 goals will win this game. So really putting it on. A few more other things. The umpires, Anderson, are father and son.
Yes, they are indeed.
And Hamish is playing in the Colts tomorrow, so I'm umpiring with his dad today.
Fantastic.
I reckon Talia Poe's done. She looks really proppy on that leg.
Okay.
So I don't think she'll take any further part.
Big blow for Deloraine at their first stoppage here. We'll get Matt to do the goal kickers as we get underway now in the last quarter. Now a simulcast here on the AFL Tas live stream and on City Park Radio. Launceston versus Deloraine. Top 3 clash in the women's. We're going to get a secondary ball up. Umpire John Anderson comes in. Quickly, Matt, the goal kickers.
Yeah, sure can, Dave. So 3 goal kickers to Deloraine. We've got Georgie Bowman, Danielle Dunstan and Hannah Mitchell-Grimer have got one apiece. And for Launceston, Jamie Todman and Shani Templar have got one apiece.
Big tackle laid there by Haberley on her opponent. That was the number 28 there, and Jade Nichols, and it's going to be a free kick to Haberley. They desperately need his first goal to Launceston. She goes sideways towards her teammate there in Medwin, who skillfully keeps it into Todman. Todman kicks towards half forward. Chance here for the Blues, and a mark taken. And it's the number 10 in Poppy Shinemaker. Shinemaker now, chance to launch into the forward line to Lily Robinson, who takes a chest mark. Right on a distance, I reckon. She's been quiet today. She's kicked 10 goals for the year, recruit from St Pat's in the off-season. And Lily Robinson, a chance to draw the Blues closer. They trail by 8 points. Does she go for a goal or does she go short? She ends up kicking to the top of the square. And another mark taken. And that's the ruckman there.
Yep, Maddie Hogarth.
Maddie Hogarth is taking the mark on her chest. Got out in front. And she's got a massive opportunity here for the Blues. She definitely is within range. Player on the mark is about 15 out, directly in front. She wastes no time. Maddie Hogarth kicking to the southern end, kicks the goal for the Blues. And we have a 2-point ball game here at Deloraine. First goal of the game there to Hogarth. And third now for Launceston. It's 3-2-20. Launceston, Deloraine 3-4-22, Matt.
Yeah, just a bit of controlled footy there from Launceston, Dave. We saw Lily Robinson take a really nice mark on a lead, which we hadn't seen really so much in this game. There's been a lot of stoppage, stoppages around, particularly in the early in terms, where we've seen a lot of stop-start footy and boundary throw-ins and stoppages. But not on that occasion. We saw Shinemakers with a nice kick, found Robinson. The kick might not have gone where it was intended to, but it found Maddie Hogarth on a lead. Bang, right on the chest and went back and popped the goal through. So the dream start for Launceston with a goal inside the first 2 minutes.
Hogarth playing forward and Grodsky rucking.
Grodsky in the ruck. Goes over the back there. Loose footy to be won in the centre. Tackled immediately there was Georgia Haverley, and we will have another ball up. So we've been going just 2 minutes in this last quarter. It's Deloraine by 2 points. We thought we might have a close one. We have. As Dave mentioned, Grodsky in the ruck wins the tap on this occasion. Gets it out towards Maddie Medwin. Whitehead picking it up first for Deloraine. Getting a quick handball out. And it's a kick down the line. Just in front of us here in this broadcast position. Here is the number 11 for Launceston, Isabella Johnson. Got a handball away to Ruby Hardcastle. Hardcastle goes into the centre of the ground. All nicely done there. It wasn't nicely done. I thought that Casey Moyd might have marked it. Might have been a half volley. She was tackled and holding the ball. So free kick to Deloraine in the centre of the ground. This one should be chopped off. No, it isn't. Hayley White gets a handball in there and swooping handball over the top. Well, clean possession is pretty tricky at the moment. White gets a handball out in towards Grace Lefevre. Lefevre gets this one, wheels and goes, gets on the right, pops it out on the wing, bit of distance and space here. Maddie Medwin runs onto it, picks it up on the bounce, gets it onto a left boot, goes to some territory down the line. Good contest this, socket off the ground. Is that Chilcott in the long sleeves? Sweeping handball by Whitehead, finds a teammate in the centre of the ground. Back to Chilcott, gets a handball out. Well, this is some pretty tight footy at the moment. Finds Whitehead. Whitehead goes on, throws it onto the boot, goes some territory. Down towards the milestone in Barnett. 100 senior games today. Gets it down towards Dunstan. Dunstan bounce off her chest. Has the chance to recover. Good one-on-one battle right in front of us. Dunstan versus Hardcastle. Oh, free kick given. And it's going the way of Hardcastle. Great contest.
Great contest right in front of the crowd to give their opinion on that decision. They're right involved in this NTFA Premier League women's game. Hardcastle now. Off the mark she goes. Kicks. Further up the wing, taken by Whitehead. Off now to Jade Nichols, runs a full measure. There's a whole host of Blues back there. 4 against 1. They win out. And it's going to be Talisha Can as an injury, Matt.
Georgia Haverley's just gone down awkwardly on a knee after that last contest.
Yeah, the injury toll starting to mount in this game. She doesn't go down easily.
Free kick's been played downfield. So it should have been.
Yep. Okay, thanks, Groobs. What going on here at the moment? Mitchell Grimer has it. She's already kicked a goal today. This one's 30 out, 45-degree angle as Haberley lips off. Mitchell Grimer gets good purchase to the goal square. They keep it in. They rush it through now to the Blues. One behind, 3-5-23 Deloraine. Launceston 3-2-20. We get Chris onto that injury as Georgia Haberley.
Just hooked off the ground there. Looked to be just landing awkwardly on a knee there, Dave, in that last contest.
Two key players perhaps out of the game now, Powell and Haberley.
Haley White gets a bit of territory and tries to blast this one outside 50. An intercept mark taken by Stevenson. So Stevenson, about 60 metres away from Delaraine's goal. They lead by 3 points. Hits up a player on the lead, hits Barnett. Barnett takes the mark, about 48 out. Doesn't waste any time, runs around, gets this to the hot spot. Where's Dunstan? Goes over the back. 4 Blues there to raffle it between themselves. And they have a chance to clear. Handball back into this goal square. Still a dangerous ball for Launceston. Thrown onto the boot there from Sean Makers, and it's been marked by Deloraine, and it is...
Question.
Oh, that's number 14. I don't want to get this wrong. I think, there's no penalty. It's toward goal, and good grab. Good intercept mark there by Poppy Schoenmaker. So a shot on goal from Deloraine.
Pick up the play for you, Matt, if you keep Number 10, Georgie Bowman.
My apologies to Georgie Bowman. She's had a pretty good game. Chance for Launceston to clear. Trying to get this outside of defensive 50. They do just that, but Deloraine have some numbers around this footy. Stevens will probably receive the handball, and she does. Pops this one up towards the top of the square. Dunstan's got 3 to beat. Comes off hands. Barnett's right there. Dunstan's still there. Deloraine will be happy with a stoppage, I reckon, and they are. So we'll get a stoppage. We've gone 6 minutes in this final term. Deloraine lead by 3 points. The Rucks go out about 20 metres in front of Delaraine's goal. Loose footy to be won. Tackled immediately. There was Mitchell Grimer laying a good tackle, and we will have another ball up.
Ball up. Give him a Coke there, Matt.
Sorry, David, I gave you the tap.
So, no product placement here, but comes out now towards Dunstan. Picking up the ball is Hardcastle, releases the handball. Back here to Talisha Can, she can't pick it up. Dunstan dives in. Yeah, she didn't have the ball. Danielle Dunstan. Tackled by Haley White without the footy. And she picks up the yellow Sharon. Looks at goal, and she's going to be about 20 metres out. 10 metres in from the boundary on the right-hand side. And in a tight game, I won't say one more goal will win it, but it'll go a long way to securing this game for Deloraine. Dunstan kicks. A behind. So 3-6-24 to 3-2-20. Yet to kick a goal in the second half, Deloraine. We're 7 minutes into the last quarter with Matt Donaldson, Dave Moore, Dave Gruber and Chris Sayer. And I think he's trying to get some information there on Georgia Haberley. So kicking out for fullback now is Grodsky.
So Grodsky takes a bit of territory and then finds a teammate there in Todman, not quite, but she had chance to handball it back. Only as far as Rory Williams. Another chance for Deloraine. A loose ball in the pocket to be won. Players converge around this footy. Standing over the top of there is Grodsky again. And it's probably going to trickle out of bounds. Still alive, and we will have a stoppage. So 7.5 minutes gone. Deloraine leading by 4 points. As Dave mentioned, they haven't kicked a goal in this half yet, but they still hold on to that 4-point lead. Ball up in the pocket for Deloraine. Loose footy kicked up towards the goal square. Going to bounce over the heads of some players. Loose footy to Wayne. Haley White's right there. White versus Dunstan. Dunstan off the ground. Goes a little bit of space. Here's a chance through Stevenson. Stevenson want to go with the left. And does Stevenson. Just goes through his side on the right-hand side. So Stevenson adds a behind to the tally. And takes Deloraine to 3-6-24, leading Launceston 3-2-20, 3-7-25, leading Launceston 3-2-20.
Just love the matchup of Haley White on Dunstan.
Fantastic.
Experience of Haley White, explosiveness of Dunstan. Tom with a little kick out, dangerous, cleared out now through Grodsky, outside defensive 50. Is this a chance for the Blues to mount something? They haven't had any inside 50s for a while. Latara Hammond says no, I'm going to get it back into the attacking 50 for Deloraine. Ends up here now with Cameron. Handball, tries to get it to space. Tackled there where the footy was Lily Jones. Might have been holding the ball. Comes back now to Whitehead, who's hits the inside 50. Mark Mitchell Grimer. 3-grab mark. And she can kick a footy, and you wouldn't rule her out here from 35 out, 45-degree angle. It will be touch and go. She'll get a bit of advantage on the stand rule. Low kick to the goal square. Dunstan! Mark and goal. Danielle Dunstan took the great overhead mark and a pack of players and turned around and slammed it through. And I'm going early on the sealer, Matt, but I tell you what, It's a
In
handy
a
lead
tight
now to
game,
Deloraine.
yeah, absolutely, David. In a tight, low-scoring game.
2 for
Now,
Dunstan.
I think Deloraine will be really, really happy with that because they've had all the play, Dave. All the
Yep.
play's been right here in front of us for the last 9 minutes. Launceston have struggled to clear the ball outside of defensive 50, so they were peppering. They needed to put something on the scoreboard, and they've done just that. So Danielle Dunstan, 2 goals, 1 for her today. She moves along to 49 goals for the season, and that's pretty crucial in terms of a low-scoring, tight game. It could be the sealer.
Chris
Sayer
Sayer has some information on Haberley.
Yes, unfortunately her knee is on ice, so she's out for the game.
Okay, so
Thanks, Chris.
hopefully that's not a serious injury because she's going to be needed for the finals for the Blues, that's for sure. Talia Powell also out of the game with a knee injury. Margin here is 11 points. Here's Matt Donaldson.
Whitehead trying to burst through. A lot of congestion around this footy. Smith gets a boot to ball, goes up. Not required though, comes out the back here. Here's a chance, tapped forward. Sweeping through his Barnett, gets a handball under some space. Maddie Medwin gives chase, tries to get there first. She's got some supporting Hardcastle. Hardcastle tackled immediately, ball spills free. Here's Whitehead again. She's had some sort of game. Tries to push this one forward. Dunstan overruns it initially. Bit of support at the back through Meeburn. Now it's inside 50. Dunstan running onto this loose footy. She's still got some pressure there coming from behind. That is Talisha Khan putting a bit of pressure on Dunstan. I think he's going to get the free kick here. Pushed off the ball. And Danielle Dunstan will get a free kick. About 40 metres out from goal.
We'll take a time, Matt. So just to
Yeah,
say,
absolutely.
we're at the start time of our broadcast on City Park Radio. As advertised, if you just joined us, we're covering the last quarter here of the women's game, Deloraine versus Launceston.
Mitchell Grimer, Dunstan goes short and finds Mitchell Grimer, and she has marked a little bit closer to goal. In fact, about 30 out straight in front. She'll take her time. And this one could definitely be the sealer, Dave, because it's Deloraine 4-7-31, Launceston 3-2-20. And as you mentioned, welcome to our City Park listeners. Mitchell Grimer comes in, starts the approach, goes on the right, high ball towards goal, and it's gone through on the right-hand side. It's another behind for Deloraine. So we've been going 11 and a half minutes, Deloraine by 2 goals.
Haley White has it. They've got to have some sense of urgency now. 2 goals to make it a tie. They're having trouble getting it out of their defensive line at the moment. Out it comes. Trying to kick it off the ground there. It's Grodsky. Whitehead swung in the tackle. Gets it back there towards Lily James. Kicks quickly inside 50. Barnett really took the mark. Plenty of Blues there to mop up. White gets the handball away to Hardcastle. Kicks to the centre of Deloraine Oval. Bouncing footy. Jade Nichols doesn't take it with her. Tapped there by Medwin. Out now towards Cameron. Says Cameron around the corner kick. Evades Williams. Coming out is Barnett. She's clean ball by it as well. Hardcastle can't pick it up. Off the ground, here towards Taylor Smith. Her little fumble player's getting tired now. She's pressured from behind. Now, Stevenson just evades a couple of tackles. Back to Whitehead. She's tackled with the footy. Does get a handball away. Back to Stevenson. Here they go now. Quick kick inside 50. Falls in the lap there of Haley White, who marks it half back.
Haley White, half back, goes for a bit of territory with the kick, goes through the hands there initially of Marshall, has chance to recover there, but right there with her is the 31 in Chilcott, and we will have a ball up. We've been going 12 and a half minutes in this final quarter, so about 7 and a half to play, and it's Deloraine by 2 goals. A ball up, out of side of the Deloraine rec ground. Special welcome to our City Park listeners as well, tuning in this afternoon for this last quarter of the Deloraine Launceston Women's Premier League match. Sweeping handball over the top. Ball's loose on the wing, on the far wing. Chance for Deloraine. Whitehead again. What a game she's played. Gets this down only though as far as Talisha Khan. And Talisha Khan picks up on the bounce. Goes long down towards the wing. But has found a Deloraine player. Ben Hammond. Hammond takes a nice grab. Looks to go pretty quickly and gets this up towards half forward. It's been chopped off by Launceston though. Another chance for Lonnie. Yes, they move through towards their 50. Can't quite. Maddie Medwin's there. Not quite going to get there first. Making some presence felt there was Lily Robinson and may have given away the free kick. I think so, she has. Yeah, a bit of a push in the back. So free kick for Deloraine, half back. Sweeping ball over the wing. Finds Taylor Smith. Smith, kick was partially smothered there. A chance here, but she gets a second crack at it. Smith gets around 1, gets around 2, not quite. Slips over at the crucial stage. Chipped ball over the top there was from Casey Moorhead, and it's coming back towards Deloraine. Nice grab there by Baxter. So this is Baxter for Deloraine. Centering kick, got a couple of options there, and she's found a player in Georgie Bowman. Bowman looks to go. Get this one inside 50. Where's Dunstan? Dunstan goes past her. Chance for Dunstan to run the loose ball. Dunstan can't quite pick it up. Got a cruel bounce. Still got time to get a handball back to Barnett. Barnett on the right. In the pocket. Barnett on the right. Goes towards goal. Oh! And chopped off by the goalkeeper there at the last second. Isabella Johnston. And 50 metres paid to Launceston.
Just noticing there that Maddie Hogarth was a match up on Dunstan on that occasion, so that's an interesting one. She's been everywhere today, Maddie Hogarth, in the ruck, kicking goals, and now she's in defence. Johnson with that 50-metre penalty. We've got about 5 minutes to play. They need 2 goals to tie it all up here. Johnson kicks to the wing, but they've just got no way of getting out of defence at the moment. It's going to come back in here through Bowman. Takes 2, touches the ball to the ground twice, gets in towards goal. Funny old kick, won't make the distance. Dunstan takes the mark. In fact, I think that might have been Taylor Smith, was it? That had that big run along the wing.
She was, yeah, Taylor Smith, yeah, spot on, Dave.
Sorry about that, Taylor Smith. Calm play. Had showed a lot of pace and agility. Dunstan wasting no time. For goal number 3. Oh, and the groans from the crowd tell the story. That would have been 50 for the season too. That would have been the half century. She's missed it to the right. But a handy point, as they say in the classics, Matt, because it's now 4-9-33.
Yeah, 13-point margin.
It's a 3-2-20. They've kicked 1 goal, 8 since half-time. Deloraine, Groom's got some quick stats for us.
Inside 50, Deloraine 9, Launceston just the 1 for their 1 goal. Clearance is Deloraine on top, 4-1.
They're just missing Georgia Haberley at the moment, who drive around the contest.
Yep. And Delta Whip is not playing today as well, so they're also missing Delta Whip. Okay, chance for Lonnie to send this ball through. Goes through the hands there initially of Maddie Hogarth. Bouncing footy, inside 50 for Deloraine. Still to be won. Tapping it forward there was Taylor Leonard. Tap it immediately there was a player. We'll have a ball up here, I'd say. It's about 25 metres out from Deloraine's goal, and we will. 16 minutes gone, so under 4 minutes to play. And Lonnie need 3 goals really to win this match, or 2-1 to tie it. Hogarth in the ruck gets the tap down. Loose footy to be won. Towards half forward for Deloraine. Might trickle towards the boundary line. Probably Showmaker. Picks up, gets it out of the danger area for now. It's gone outside 50. But again, bursting through there is Sess Cameron. And Sess Cameron's put this up to Dunstan. Dunstan, it's bounced the wrong side of the post. And behind there for Sess Cameron. So they go away to a 14-point lead now to Deloraine. And they'll be tough to claw back now there with about 3 minutes to go.
Absolutely. This will take them to second place on the ladder. The Kangaroos. And South played Deloraine in the last round of the season. That should be a beauty as well. A couple of bounces out of fullback here from Grodsky. Gets around the tackler and Dunstan. Grodsky kicks to the wing, but here he goes again. Whitehead, another intercept mark, probably 10 today. Kicks inside 50. They climb all over each other. Out the back, taken there by Talisha Can. She kicks to half back. Latara Hammond gets to the footy first. Can't quite pick it up. They dive in. Spits out to Hammond again. Quick kick forward. Chasing it as Can, she'll get there first. Gee, that's a great pick-up. Irish football style there, Irish Gaelic football style. But it's going to come back here through Bowman, who takes the mark. Now, repeat entries now for the Kangaroos. Out here towards Barnett. Clean bowls her. Off hands, quick kick out by Leonard. Ricochets back inside 50. No one can pick the footy up. Tired players now on both sides. They're both down a player at the moment. Taylor Smith kicks it. Dunstan, 1-on-3. Does the spoil, but doing well as Can. Back to Hogarth. She's got a player in support if she wants it there. And that's the number 14 in Grodsky. They escape from the defence, but straight to Whitehead once again.
So Whitehead again, must be her 11th or 12th intercept mark. Hands it off to Stevenson. Stevenson goes towards goal. And it's off target, goes left, and in fact it's out of bounds for a throw-in.
This is like a tug-of-war.
Deloraine have set up well, though, across half-back.
It's just like a tug-of-war where
absolutely.
It goes backwards and forwards, and eventually one team just takes complete dominance of the game.
It does, and look, Lonnie have really struggled to get it outside of defensive 50, and Deloraine have just set up just on that periphery of 50. Look at it now, they've got a sea of players right on that painted 50, making it really hard for Launceston to clear this ball out. Boundary throw-in. We've been going 18 and a half minutes, about 90 seconds left to play. Ball goes over the back. Dunstan bounces, loose footy here, about 30 metres out. Hello, there's been a free kick, and it is going Deloraine's way. And it's going to Mitchell Grimer. Yep. So for a push in the back. And, we thought it was the sealer before. This will definitely seal it. Any score will do, really, because there's only about a minute to go. And it's 4:10:34. Deloraine, Launceston 3-2-20. Mitchell Grimer had a shot from a similar position that found Dunstan about 5 minutes ago. And Mitchell Grimer would love to put this one through and make sure of it. Mitchell Grimer goes towards goal. And has hit the left goal post. So it's another behind there for Mitchell Grimer. She's hit 1-2 today. And a chance for Launceston to try and clear this ball through. Grodsky kicks out, only as far there. It's a loose ball coming back inside. Rory Williams is over this one. Can they clear it? Comes out to Hardcastle. Hardcastle for Launceston, sweeping handball out. A lot of players getting around this footy. Mitchell Grimer goes towards goal in the pocket. Here's Dunstan. Snaps around the corner and has found a player. Playing on, it's the number 5 in Carly Evans. And Carly Evans puts through her first goal of the afternoon. She's kicked 20 for the season now. And that has absolutely made sure of it, Dave Moore.
21 points of difference.
Yeah,
I don't think play will get back underway.
No.
15 seconds. We're going to try and grab a interview with one of the Deloraine players post-game.
Yeah, excellent.
So since we're on the radio already, in fact, there's the siren now.
Siren.
So the final score here, Deloraine 5-11-41. 16 scoring shots to Launceston 3-2-20, just a 5. It was a tight margin at three-quarter time.
Yep.
What was it, Matt? It was just, I didn't write three-quarter time.
It got within a couple of points there. It was 3-4-22, 2-2-14.
Yep.
And then with Matty Hogarth's goal, it got within 2 points there in the last quarter. So 2-point margin, and it's ended up being a 21-point win for Deloraine.
Yeah, looked far too good in that last quarter. Gribbs will give us the stats in a moment, but the inside 50 count was pretty amazing. And both teams losing key players.
Yeah, they did, some injuries, yep.
Talia Powell for Deloraine, and of course Georgia Haberley. Both those players, let's hope they're back and fit. You can see Talia Powell out there at the moment with a leg strapped, so let's hope both those players, in fact they're together shaking hands, both sort of hobbling. So let's hope both those players are okay. They've got a few weeks. NTFA season's got a bit to run yet. 2 more games in the roster season, so there's a bit of an opportunity there. Chris Sayers out there in amongst it. I think he's going to try and get an interview with one of the Deloraine players.
Alex White, I think.
No, I think it's Phoebe Barnett.
Yeah, I've got Phoebe Barnett here. Look,
excellent.
What a great game, but congratulations on your milestone.
Thank you. I think we just all try and play it like it's any other game. It's really tight at that top end of the season now, so trying to get to that top spot is a good fight for us now.
All those games, achieving this milestone, what's it like to play for this club?
Oh, it's amazing. I'm not out to knock me out here in Deloraine, so it's always nice to get that travel out and really for a family club, so I wouldn't do it for anyone else.
What does that win mean for you today, heading into the finals?
Oh, it's amazing, the face-off Launceston finals, and getting a win over them this late in the season always gives us a bit of confidence coming into that finals time.
Well done today, congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Chris Sayers.
Nice
Phoebe Barnett there.
Phoebe Barnett, 100 games of senior women's footy, so congratulations, Phoebe. Played a great game today as well. What a great game of footy.
Yeah, really enjoyed
that. And
yep.
look, some of those key names, Dunstan, Mitchell Grimer, Stevenson and Whitehead getting busy in that last quarter, and really Launceston struggled to get that ball outside of 50.
Cream rise to the top, and the class players certainly had a big last quarter. We'll finish. Did we do goal kickers, Matt?
Yeah, I'll whip through the goal kickers if you like.
Please, and we'll do Gribbs' stats.
So 5-11-41 Deloraine, those goal kickers. Daniel Dunstan kicked 2, 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth quarter. Carly Evans kicked 1, Georgie Bowman kicked 1. And for the Launceston Blues, the 3 goals for them, Jamie Tobin kicked 1 in the second, Shani Templer kicked a ripper in the third quarter, and Matty Hogarth kicked 1 in the last quarter.
So, Gribbs, you got the quick stats there at the end of the game.
Hit-outs, Deloraine 33, Launceston 24. Clearances 26 for Deloraine, 16 for Launceston. Inside 50s 41 for Deloraine, 20 for Launceston. It was 11-1 in the last quarter, Deloraine's way. Marks inside 50, 11 Deloraine, 6 for Launceston. Intercept marks, Deloraine took 21. It's probably one of the most I've ever seen in the game. And
Alex White
got most of those.
Yep. Launceston 9, and free kicks finished up even at 16 each.
So in early days, those stats were pretty even, Matt, but in the end, Deloraine just got on top in that second half.
Really dominated, particularly in that second half with the inside 50 count, when you see that was like in the last quarter. And as I mentioned, really Launceston struggled to get out of defensive 50. They set up so well Deloraine around the arc of the 50 and really did dominate territory, particularly in the last 10 minutes or so, and that resulted on the scoreboard. Absolutely. Well, we'll take a short break here on City Park Radio for 2 or 3 minutes while we get set up for the men's games. The umpires are out there, the teams are out there, so we're not far away from the start. So in the AFL Taz live stream, you need to swap streams now to another YouTube video for the AFL Taz